There are places on Earth where if you try to enter, you won't be arrested. You won't be warned. You might simply disappear. Some of these locations are guarded by armed forces, others by nature itself, and some by tribes that have made one thing brutally clear. Outsiders are not welcome. Satellites can see them. Scientists want to study them. Explorers dream of reaching them. But humans are not allowed to go there. Not because of simple rules, but because entering these places could trigger war, extinction, deadly disease, or secrets the world might not be ready to face. Today we uncover 10 real places humans are forbidden to visit. Some are protected for survival. Some are locked away for science. And some are hidden for reasons that governments never fully explain. If you enjoy uncovering forbidden knowledge, hidden history, and the world's darkest mysteries, subscribe to Top 10 Untold, because every episode reveals truths most people never hear. Let's begin. Warning number 10. Area 51. In the Nevada desert of the United States lies one of the most secretive locations on Earth. Area 51. For decades, this base officially did not exist. Satellite images were censored, employees were sworn to silence, and anyone approaching the perimeter would be intercepted by armed security, long before reaching the gate. Why? Officially, Area 51 is a testing ground for advanced military aircraft. Historically, that explanation does make sense. During the Cold War, experimental aircraft like the Lockheed U-2 and the Lockheed State Route 71 Blackbird were developed in extreme secrecy. These planes flew higher and faster than anything seen before. Pilots testing them often reported strange sightings in the sky, which unknowingly fueled decades of UFO rumors. But the mystery never disappeared, because Area 51 remained far more restricted than normal military bases. Even today, the surrounding desert is patrolled by security teams known unofficially as Camo Dudes. Warning signs clearly state, "Deadly force is authorized. No civilian has ever legally entered the facility without clearance. No journalist has ever filmed inside its most restricted zones." And despite satellite technology revealing almost every corner of Earth, the deepest activities of Area 51 remain hidden. Which leads to a question that has haunted researchers for decades. If the base only tests aircraft, why does it require such extreme secrecy? And what exactly is happening there today that the public still cannot see? Warning number 9. North Sentinel Island. In the waters of the Indian Ocean lies one of the most isolated islands on Earth. North Sentinel Island. From space, it looks peaceful. Dense forests, white beaches, crystal clear waters. But approaching the island is illegal, and extremely dangerous, because it is home to one of the last completely uncontacted tribes on Earth. The Sentinelese people have lived there for thousands of years, completely isolated from the outside world. Every attempt at contact has ended the same way. Arrows, spears, violent rejection. The tribe has made its position brutally clear. "Leave us alone." The government of India eventually accepted this. Today, a strict exclusion zone surrounds the island. Ships cannot approach. Tourists cannot land. Even scientists are forbidden to visit. The reason isn't just safety. It's survival. Modern humans carry diseases that isolated tribes have no immunity against. A simple cold virus could wipe out the entire Sentinelese population within weeks. But the danger works both ways. In 2018, an American missionary named John Allen Chow attempted to secretly reach the island. He believed he could convert the tribe to Christianity. Instead, he was killed within minutes of landing. His body was never recovered. Authorities refused to retrieve it, because even recovery attempts could spark violence or disease. So today, North Sentinel Island remains one of the last places on Earth where modern civilization simply cannot go. And perhaps should not. Warning number 8: Vatican Secret Archives. Deep inside the city-state of Vatican City lies one of the most mysterious archives ever created. For centuries, the Catholic Church collected documents, letters, and records from across the world. These materials are stored inside what was long known as the Vatican Secret Archives. Today officially renamed the Vatican Apostolic Archive. But despite the new name, the secrecy remains. The archive contains over 80 kilometers of shelves. Documents dating back more than 1,000 years. Letters from kings. Records of medieval trials. Papal documents that shaped world history. Even letters from figures like Galileo Galilei during his conflict with the Church. Access is extremely limited. Only approved scholars can enter. Even then, they must submit research proposals months in advance. Many areas remain completely restricted. Why? Officially, the reason is preservation. Ancient documents are fragile, but historians believe the archives may also contain material that could reshape historical narratives. Lost political deals, hidden church scandals, possibly even unknown chapters of world history. The truth is, no outsider has ever seen the entire archive. And perhaps no one ever will. Warning number 7: Snake Island. Off the coast of Brazil sits an island so dangerous, humans are banned from visiting it. The island is called Ilha da Queimada Grande, but most people simply call it Snake Island. And the name is not an exaggeration. This small island contains one of the highest snake densities on Earth. Thousands of snakes live there. But not just any snakes. The island is home to the deadly golden lancehead. Its venom is extremely powerful. It can melt human tissue, cause internal bleeding, and kill within hours. Scientists believe these snakes evolved here thousands of years ago after the island became isolated from the mainland. With no predators and plenty of birds to hunt, the snake population exploded. Today, stepping onto the island could mean encountering multiple venomous snakes within a few meters. Because of this danger, the Brazilian government banned public access. Only a few researchers are allowed to visit, under strict supervision. Even they enter cautiously, because on Snake Island, the ground itself is alive. Warning number 6: Surtsey Island. In 1963, fishermen near Iceland witnessed something extraordinary. The ocean began to boil. Smoke rose from the sea. And within days, a brand new island was born. That island is called Surtsey. It emerged during a massive volcanic eruption beneath the Atlantic Ocean. Scientists realized immediately that this was a rare opportunity. They could observe how life begins on a brand new piece of land. Plants arriving by wind, birds bringing seeds, microbes colonizing fresh volcanic rock. But there was one rule. Humans must not interfere. So access to Surtsey was heavily restricted. Tourists are banned. Visitors are almost never allowed. Even scientists must follow strict protocols. Why? Because a single footprint, a single seed, could alter the natural evolution scientists are trying to observe. One famous incident proves the point. A scientist once secretly planted a tomato seed on the island. When it sprouted, the plant was immediately removed, because even that tiny change could distort decades of research. Today Surtsey remains one of the most protected natural laboratories on Earth. And its story is still unfolding. Warning number 5: Lascaux Caves. In 1940, 4 teenagers exploring the forests of France discovered something incredible. A hidden cave system filled with ancient paintings. This place became known as the legendary Lascaux Cave. Inside were more than 600 prehistoric artworks. Massive bulls, running horses, deer, bison, mysterious symbols. These paintings were created 17,000 years ago by early humans. For historians, it was like discovering a prehistoric art museum. But something unexpected happened after the cave opened to tourists. Carbon dioxide from human breath combined with humidity and bacteria began damaging the paintings. Fungi started growing on the walls. Colors slowly faded. Within just a few years, scientists realized the terrifying truth. Human presence itself was destroying the art. So the government closed the cave to the public in 1963. Today only a handful of conservation experts are allowed inside each year. Instead, visitors see a replica cave nearby built to preserve the original. Because sometimes, the greatest danger to history is simply us. Warning number 4: Poveglia Island. In the Venetian lagoon of Italy lies one of Europe's most forbidden islands. Poveglia. For centuries this island was used for quarantine during outbreaks of the Black Death. Ships carrying infected passengers were sent here. Many never left. Mass graves filled the island. Later, in the early 20th century, the island became a mental asylum. Patients reportedly suffered horrific conditions. Strange stories began circulating. Some claimed the island was haunted. Others spoke of mysterious experiments conducted on patients. Eventually the hospital closed, and the island was abandoned. Today Poveglia is officially off limits to visitors. The buildings are collapsing. Nature is slowly reclaiming the land. But the island's dark reputation remains. Locals rarely go near it, and fishermen avoid sailing too close. Because some places carry a past too heavy to forget. Warning number 3: Niihau Island. Near the famous islands of Hawaii lies a place frozen in time. Niihau. Unlike its tourist-filled neighbors, Niihau remains almost completely closed to outsiders. The island is privately owned by the Robinson family. Only about 100 residents live there, mostly native Hawaiians. There are no big hotels. No roads filled with tourists. No modern development. The goal is simple: preserve traditional Hawaiian culture. Residents live largely self-sufficient lives, speaking Hawaiian as their primary language. Outsiders are rarely allowed to visit. Even journalists require special permission. Because the community wants to protect something rare in today's world: cultural isolation, a place where modern tourism has not erased ancient traditions. Warning number 2: Heard Island. In the stormy waters of the Southern Ocean lies one of the most remote places on Earth. Heard Island. Owned by Australia, this island is almost impossible to reach. It sits thousands of kilometers away from major cities. The environment is brutal: constant storms, freezing temperatures, towering glaciers. At the center of the island rises a massive active volcano, Big Ben. Because of its extreme conditions, Heard Island has remained almost untouched by humans. Only a few scientific expeditions have ever landed there, and strict environmental protections prevent tourism. Why? Because the island represents one of the last truly pristine ecosystems on Earth. Penguins, seals, and seabirds thrive without human interference. Scientists want to keep it that way. Warning number 1: Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Hidden deep inside a frozen mountain in Norway lies one of humanity's most important and restricted facilities. Svalbard Global Seed Vault, often called the Doomsday Vault. Inside this underground bunker are millions of seeds from crops all over the world: rice, wheat, corn, vegetables, plants that feed humanity. The vault exists for one terrifying reason: global catastrophe. If war, climate disaster, or disease wipes out crops, these seeds could help restart agriculture. The facility is built deep inside Arctic permafrost, protected from earthquakes, floods, even nuclear war. Access is extremely restricted. Only trusted scientists and international officials can enter. Because the seeds inside represent something priceless: the future survival of human civilization. And if humanity ever needs to open that vault, it will mean something has gone terribly wrong. Our planet still holds secrets. Places protected by nature, by history, or by human fear. And the truth is, we may never fully explore them. But if you enjoy uncovering forbidden places, hidden history, and mysteries the world tries to forget, make sure you subscribe to Top 10 Untold. Because the next episode might reveal secrets even stranger than these.